Hi, welcome to yet another episode of Slow Podcast. I'm Kevin, and this is my wife Esther. We are the hosts of Focusing on That Which Takes Time to Grow.
I don't think many couples will put themselves in front of a camera
And talk.
and talk.
Lest they quarrel.
Yeah.
Or
Right?
they
Because-
don't agree.
Or they don't look good
Yeah.
on camera when they don't agree.
Yeah. Is it stress like have to agree all the time? What happens in the podcast if you don't agree with me?
I will just tell you.
But I'm not happy.
I know you will try and tell me your point of view. But for me, if it's something that really matters to me, I will fight for it. So most of the time, I choose my battles.
So it also matters to me, then how?
So then we will try and smile and be nice and try to talk it through.
Yeah.
But it's something that we have set early on in our marriage that we will not fight in public. So
Okay. Those are
right?
rules of engagement.
Yeah, it's a rule of engagement that no matter how hard it is.
No. I think that happens because you're very annoyed by me whenever there's a couple fight in the public. I will always go and see what's happening. And you always tell me, don't go near.
It's other people's matter.
But I like to know why they fight.
So it's not nice when couples fight in the public. So
we
and
kinda
we're on camera, so we're not going to fight in public. But we're going to iron out our differences.
It's not public. This is private public.
Yeah. And
So
we've also come to a point where we are willing to try out
Different
the
things.
other person's perspective.
Okay, I think that's the answer to the question. So we shouldn't go there first. So we are trying to talk about this concept of agreeing to disagree. Do you agree or not with this concept? And I think that's the whole deal, right? I like to be known as a person that can agree with this concept.
Because
it's more acceptable, right?
Yeah.
It makes you feel cooler, like, wow, you are more elevated.
and people talk about differences, right? How you navigate differences, and it's okay to agree to disagree.
So I'm okay with that. I'm okay. You like different things. I like different things because we live everyday life doing different things because we don't do everything together. But when it's something that is to be done together, this is where I'm stuck at. If we agree to disagree, the problem is, what if the one party is not doing it?
Like for example, say if it's a big issue like
Dinner.
a dinner is small,
Okay.
right? Like a future goal. for
Future
example,
goals. Yeah.
right? To whether we want to achieve this financial target to buy our own home.
Yeah. But it requires you to work in Singapore.
Yeah,
And I'm here.
yeah.
How do
And I want to
we-
go to Singapore because I feel it's a career advancement.
Yeah, it's my opportunity. In those moments, I honestly do not know. Hey guys, you know what? I really don't know. How do you agree to disagree where, actually maybe when we're talking about it, suddenly I thought of an idea. Perhaps the agreeing to disagree is just not so much on the things that we do, or it cannot be just based on the things that we do unless our values are aligned in the first place.
Yep.
If you work in Singapore and I stay back and the kids stay back, for example, this has to be some kind of agreement that we have kind of like talk about before we even get married, to only discover it after it's going to be horrible. And then the whole thing is motivated by the financial goals of what we can achieve, trying to get there for the family. But when finally we get there financially, we have lost the family.
Yeah.
The kids don't know the mother or doesn't know the father, and never spend time, and the person that they look up the most is like a stranger. Maybe we should really take a step back before we talk about how to agree to disagree, is to align the values first.
Yeah.
What is truly meaningful?
Because it's really hard when we can't come to an agreement which is very common, but especially on important issues,
Yeah.
right? Like just simple things of how we manage the home, responsibilities. If we can't even agree on that, and we're constantly saying, "Oh, it's okay. It's okay to agree to disagree." At the back of our mind, I might be wondering, I'm really not sure whether you're going to do anything or not, whether you're for it or not, right?
Correct.
Because you disagree, right? So then you have said it, right? What can I do to you? You've already said you disagree. So I would be stuck at thinking maybe if you are doing it, you're doing half-heartedly,
Correct.
right? And then
that's where we worry, right?
Yeah.
Like, you already say that you're not agreeing and you're not putting your whole heart to it, then what shall we do?
Yeah, and then we get stuck, and that's where a lot of people get into resentment.
Yeah.
And this doesn't just apply to marriage, even at work too.
Everywhere.
When you're working as a team, if you're constantly agreeing to disagree, do you end up doing anything? If you are constantly disagreeing how this project should be done,
Yeah.
you do your way, I do my way, and we are constantly clashing, we actually get nowhere.
So I think whenever I conduct wedding, there's one part called mutual compromise. We don't like this word. Compromise is like a negative word. It's like less of
It's like
me,
giving up something.
of rights or whatever that's me. But for example, right, if you like Japanese and I like Indian food, I think it's true. How do you agree to disagree in that moment? Like if it's your birthday, Japanese food. It's kind of a compromise, but because I love you. But if it's my birthday, maybe Indian food. Because we agreed to disagree. But it's also important that when I am going, if I agree to disagree, that means when I go and eat a Japanese meal on your birthday, I should be genuinely happy, right? Rather than showing faces like, why the fish also no cook? Why like that? Or it's my birthday and we're having Indian and I'm enjoying myself. Is everything so spicy? What's the point? Then I think we cannot use this agree to disagree as a way to fight each other out.
Yeah.
Because the compromise element in a setting like this is not necessarily bad.
And it's okay to agree to disagree at the start, right? Because we have differences. But when people just stop there, it really does feel like, oh, we'll just sweep things under the carpet. Because since we can't really come to a compromise, whatever, or we're just very tired to talk about it, it's fine. It's okay that we disagree. We're just sweeping things under the carpet. You can only sweep so much under the carpet because that difficult conversation just becomes harder and harder and harder.
I think a good way to see it is I can compromise on what I want for the sake of what you need. Is that cool? That means to me it's just a want. To you is a need.
That I can't live without.
Yeah, identifying needs and wants will actually help to see that this agreeing to disagree it's at all meaningful. If we clash in everything and we're going to end up disagreeing over everything, then we have to figure out a way how do we want to move forward.
And if we use our personal example, we're both very different, right? You're very creative, so aesthetics matter to you. I'm very straightforward, step by step, so functionality matters to me.
Yeah.
And it was something that we always joke, right? That I would tell you, aren't you lucky that I won't fight you when it comes to a house design because I'm not wired like you.
Yep.
Right, so when we shifted to this new black space, as you can see, it is your design, right? And a lot of people ask me when they visited our home, are you okay with it? You're okay that Kevin designed it black? And I would say, yeah, I'm fine. Because I know I don't need it black or aesthetically minimalist like this. But I know you need it, right? But what I wanted was I asked for drawers to be functional, right? Enough of space for me to store my stuff, have my own space for certain things, and you fulfill that, right? For the rest of the things, I let you decide. So when it comes to understanding the difference between need and want, I think it would really help a lot of them when they face
Yeah.
disagreement, because disagreement is the biggest cause of any friendship, relationship, or work relationship breakdown.
Yeah.
Right? And if you don't learn the art of managing that disagreement, you are really just sweeping things under the carpet.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the skill set required to make this agree to disagree work, it's beyond just what I like, I think, my opinion, your opinion. It's got to be aligning values and also at the same time compromise and actually giving up sometimes of our ego. Really, it's no point if I claim I'm compromising it for you, but I just keep giving you a sulking face, right? It's going to be a horrible partnership, no matter what. So let's learn to go
And when
beyond.
there's like really contrasting differences, that's where we need to have a bigger picture view, right, of what's truly valuable to that particular relationship, right? It could be a work relationship, it could be a friendship, right? And if you look at it as a whole, hey, if doing this is important for the friendship, can we agree that let's focus on this, right? Because you're gonna have your bias, I'll have my bias. We come from different backgrounds, and it's something that we hold on to, we believe in. And if we're constantly fighting for whose belief in it, is it, we might as well just don't get into the friendships, relationships, or work relationship, and just live alone and deal with life alone. But if you are open to allow yourself to evolve, to grow, sometimes it's helpful to maybe try out some other people's perspective and see where that leads you.
Yeah. Suddenly I thought about this word, living harmoniously with one another. Definitely somebody has compromised.
Yeah. And creating harmony is not only one person giving up, it's co-creating it together.
And harmony is also, when you think about music, right? To harmonize is to ensure that different one of us hear the different parts.
You could be playing something else, I could be something else, but it's harmonious.
Yes,
it's not clashing to the ear.
Yeah. If that is the whole idea of agreeing to disagree, to see that, you know, you are playing this part of the music, but you're playing that part of the music, but it's different. But we're contributing to the big picture. So I like how you say it. Then I think agreeing to disagree work, and not like you play G key, I play A key, and I insist. Then there is no song to be heard. So this is a quick fire one, because we thought we just want to drop this. A lot of feedback from Esther's post about this concept of agreeing to disagreeing. We actually didn't have a lot of thoughts about it, because we needed to fix this and face this ourselves. But I hope today conversation would have given you a slightly different perspective.
And it might be a conversation starter for you if some of you have swept some of these disagreements under the carpet, right? And
or we force our partner to sweep it under the carpet because it's always my way. It's good to
take it out.
Your partner, can I take it out and
deal with it?
Say sorry.
And co-create harmony.
Because our relationship is far more than what my preferences are. Thank you for checking us out. If you like so far what the both of us talk about, do like, subscribe, and share with your friends. See you in the next episode.